Also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
A loss of 9 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here comes Pettis on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
For Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. On second down, Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Niners 7, Packers nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
43-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete
13 yards, first down, Packers.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, and he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Running the toss here to Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Again, it'll be Dillon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try and run. Dillon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On play action, now Garoppolo. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
21.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 11. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his second year with the Niners. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14. Packers 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up second down. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. A game there of 30 big ones.
16-yard line.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end in.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Zadarius Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The 25-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kenny Clark, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, gun. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
44-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
11. 42's the mark. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender.
That's a gain of
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
and 1.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Niners 21, Packers 10.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But There's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
30, Jamal.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Crosby can't get it to come back. It's no good. Wide to the right. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Pettis now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
So that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch the drive. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this one is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Dillon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Now a toss coming right side. Dillon, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Pettis now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
and 10.
Breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Gun. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kevin Coleman. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Ward there defensively.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
50 seconds. Mike, 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Complete to
13 yards, first down, Packers.
A gain of 13 yards.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
25 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
The ball carrier.
The tackle there by George Odom.
20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They run once more with Dillon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
The tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
He's brought down at the 15.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
49ers.
A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets them 9 yards and a first. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Tackle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Here's Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
To second and goal at the Packers' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 35, Packers 20.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made by Christian Kirk.
Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. Garoppolo looking to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Good. Makes the score Niners 42. Packers.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper. Tonight's final score, Niners.
A big off.